Greetings everyone, Mets2128 here. Sorry for the little 2-day delay. My mom's been nagging me to do a history report. Or for college. But in any event, I'm here to give you my predictions for tomorrow night's pay-per-view, WrestleMania 28. 8 matches assigned to the card. Let's look them over. Match I think is going to kick it off. Intercontinental title line, Big Show against Cody Rhodes. How do you keep... This belt has not been defended since WrestleMania 20, since the Silver Anniversary. And by now the title has become a bit of a joke. At least to me, anyway. I mean, hell, the last time it was defended, it swapped hands 29 seconds. I mean, about 9 seconds. Do we really need this belt to go back on the line? And let's face it, Show is not the kind of guy I see walking out with the championship. As much as he's got pent-up emotion, would it make sense to give him the win? Yes. But does he win the title? No. Big Show to win, but by DQ or countout. Cody keeps the title for another month and loses it to someone who actually deserves it. But that's just me. 12-man tag team matchup. Now at stake, general managerial position for both Raw and SmackDown. Team Johnny against Team Teddy. Team Johnny consists of Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, The Miz, Drew McIntyre subbing for an injured Christian. The world's strongest man, Mark Henry, and Captain David Otunga. Team Teddy, consisting of Booker, the five-time WCW champion Booker T, the Great Khali, Long Island IC's Zack Ryder, Kofi Kingston, R-Truth, and your U.S. and Captain United States champion Santino Marella. Let's face it, Team Teddy is going to have a long night. The way the deck is stacked, it's all Team Johnny's favor. But personally, I've got evidence against John Laurinaitis being GM of both shows. What's my evidence? Simply put, he's the reason Triple H received a vote of no confidence from the superstars and the board of directors back in October. All the shit that happened on Raw throughout the summer and fall, yeah, that was Johnny's fault, not Triple H's fault. Track record of corruption, abuse of power. Not to mention, Johnny Laurinaitis is boring as shit. As far as I'm concerned, his charisma is about as minimal as the size of my dog's dick. Teddy Long, I've been behind since he got the job in 2004. Sure, he's dropped it a couple of times. But Teddy is the guy the fans like. Listen to the fans, WWE bookers. Give the win to Team Teddy. We don't like Johnny. Nobody wants Johnny around. Hell, we don't even need Johnny around. He's a piece of shit who deserves to die. Why? Because he couldn't make it where his brother Joe, Road Warrior Animal, succeeded. In my opinion, it's going to be a pretty bad match, though. Randy Orton against Kane. This one I'm a little interested in, but Kane's going to have better reasons than because Orton turned him into a man and made him forget his identity. And the fact Kane's back in the mask is a bit of a moot point, if you ask me. But either way, I'm going to say Randy Orton wins this one. Next up, Divas Tag Match. Kelly Kelly and Maria Menounos against Eve Torres and the Glamazon Beth Phoenix. You know who's going to win this one. It's going to be Kelly and Maria. Next! Next, now the quadruple main event. First up, world title match. Your champion Daniel Bryan to defend against Sheamus. While it makes more sense financially to have Sheamus chase Bryan to Extreme Rules, Bryan is becoming a bit irritating as the champion. He doesn't deserve it. He uses AJ like a shield, treats her like a dimwit, and I've even posted this on Daniel's Facebook page, that ever since he's won the title, he's become a prick. Though I also stated that I blamed the guys who write the storyboards for the shows each night, not Daniel himself. And I openly made this claim to Daniel on his Facebook page as well, that tomorrow night Sheamus will bro-kick his teeth down his throat and become the new World Heavyweight Champion, fella! Sheamus to win. Moving on. WWE title match. CM Punk against Chris Jericho. While most of the signs would say go Jericho, because he's been pulling a lot of psychological warfare by bringing up Punk's family background. I mean, the fact that, well, he's a bastard. His dad's an alcoholic. He's a illegitimate born child. His dad's an alcoholic. And his sister has substance abuse problems. But still, you don't bring that up just to get in your opponent's head. I mean, honestly, I thought the thing with Punk's mom, I was assuming he was going to say that Punk's mother was a chain smoker, but she has no vice, no drug or substance abuse vices, so that blew that theory out of the water of what Jericho was going to say last week. But either way, Jericho's going to pay for opening the proverbial Pandora's box. CM Punk to put Y2J to sleep. You better watch out, Y2J, Chris Jericho, because tomorrow night, it's clobbering time! Next up, end of an era, Hell in a Cell. Triple H versus The Undertaker. Guest special referee, Shawn Michaels. This is only, to my knowledge, the second time this has occurred, that a Hell in a Cell match has occurred at WrestleMania. Last time it happened, WrestleMania 15, Undertaker against the Big Boss Man, in probably the worst Hell in a Cell match in company history. And we all know how it ended. Undertaker won, and then hung the Boss Man from the cell. No, seriously, the Brood lowered a noose through the roof of the cell, lowered a hangman's noose through the roof of the cell. Undertaker put the noose around the Boss Man's throat. Paul Bearer took the controls to the cell cranes, the things that pull the cell up, and hung the Boss Man from it. With that said, when you look at the X Factors, both these guys total 19 Hell in a Cell matches. Undertaker's been in 11, Triple H has been in 8. Undertaker's record in the Hell in a Cell is 5-5-1. Triple H, 6-1-1. However, this will be Triple H's first time in a one-on-one Hell in a Cell match since 2005. The past two that he's been in have been tag team affairs. So, who comes out on top of this one? If they're going to end the streak and have Undertaker retire, they gotta do it tomorrow night. But knowing guys like Triple H, he doesn't want to kill his investment. But The Undertaker wants this match to be pure. No cop-outs, no shenanigans. Personally, I can't make a pick for this one. So, out on a limb, I'm going to say The Undertaker to win. I've bet against the streak the past 2 or 3 years now. And each time it's come back to bite me in the ass. This year, I'm going to bet for the streak to continue. But should it end, I'll eat my own foot. Finally, the match that in terms of a spectacle will steal the show. Once in a lifetime, the match that spans 15 years, 2 generations of wrestling fans. John Cena versus the hometown boy, the people's champ, the great one, The Rock. WWE, let me put it like this. As much as I like John Cena, and I understand he's the face of the company, but if you're going to sit, and I respect all that, but if you're going to send 73,000 fans home, and 73,000 plus from the home happy from Sun Garden Stadium, you've got to give the win to The Rock. It cannot go to Cena this time around. So, for me to lock it up, in my lock it up pick of WrestleMania 28, give me The Rock to win. If you smell what the airman is cooking. I'm out. Not sure I'll be able to get the pay-per-view, but I'll try. If not, you can try and track me down on the WWE's Live Universe Live Chat. Peace, God bless, have a good night.